Most people struggle with the finances because they don't have a clear picture of their spending. That's why tracking your expenses and having a budget helps. You can always use a notebook and a pen, but that has its limitations. And if you search on the internet, you can find a lot of budgeting apps and tools. But most of them are too complicated to use, not customizable, and require some kind of payment. So I decided to design a budgeting template for myself in Notion. Notion is a free productivity tool and the template is simple. It can be used by even total beginners who are new to budgeting. It focuses on the 3 pillars of good personal finance management: tracking expenses, setting a budget, and saving towards financial goals. So in this video, I'll go into details about different features of this template and how you can use the template to work towards a better financial future. So let's get started. The template has 5 main pages. In the dashboard page, you can get a quick view of your finances for the current month and year. So you can see your total income from different sources and your expenses sorted by categories. One of the most common problems that people face when they start with budgeting is that they lose that initial motivation after a few days. So I built in a section to keep count of how many days you updated your expenses this month. Also, there is an expense tracker to warn you if you exceed the budget limit in any of the categories. The dashboard is a simple and convenient way to see where your money is coming from and where it's going. Now we move to the budget page. Here, you can get a detailed overview of how you have used your money this month, since personal budgets are typically done on a month-to-month basis. It shows you your total budget limit, the sum of the expenses, and the remaining balance for the current month. You can also find a breakdown of your expenses based on the 50-30-20 budget rule, which specifies that you allocate 50% of your expenses to wants, 30% to needs, and 20% to savings. This is a good place to start for those who are new to budgeting. If you want to go deeper and become the ultimate budgeting champion, then you can set budget limits for each category and get a detailed breakdown here. You can see the monthly budget limit, the total sum of expenses, and the remaining balance, and a percentage graph for each category. So keep track of your finances and stay on top of your spending. Now we move to the data page. Now the data page is the one that you will use regularly. Here you can enter your cash flow. That means the money coming in, your income, and the money that goes out, your expenses. Additionally, you can set budget limits for each expense category and add and track your personal money goals. And if you want to customize the template to your needs, then you can do that here in the configuration section. Just add new expense and income categories based on your spending habits. The report page provides a detailed overview of your finances, all your expenses and income from the past weeks, months, and even years. The values are displayed in categories for easy understanding, making it easy to find out where your money is going. One of my favorite features in the template is a special percentage view for expenses. This is a great way to identify high-ticket items that you can cut on. And if you're trying to save money for a certain financial goal, you can also do that here. And finally, the help page. This is the place to be if you have any questions about the template. You can find detailed instructions on using the template, some FAQs, and then links to contact me if you have any queries. So those were the main parts of the template. Now let's talk about how to use it. To access the Notion template, you must first create a Notion account. If you don't already have one, then don't worry. It is easy and totally free of cost. So once you are all signed up to Notion, then go to my website using the link in the description below, enter your email ID, and then click on Get Budget Buddy. Now click on the 3 dots in the top right corner of this page, and then click duplicate and select your Notion workspace where you want this template to be duplicated. Once you have the template in your personal workspace, head to the data page. Now go to the budget section and set limits for each individual category. It could be that you are a freelancer or a business person and your spending habits are different. In that case, you can also add new categories as you need. You have to set the budget limit only once and then adjust it once in a few months accordingly. But what you have to do daily or regularly is to add your income and expense data. To create a new income entry, click the new button in the top right corner of the income database and provide details such as the date, source, and the amount. Similarly, for expenses, enter the name, the type of expense, whether it's a need, want, or saving, the particular category where the expense belongs, and the final amount. Some of you might be living with your partner or sharing your expenses with a roommate. You can also share the template with others so multiple people can enter the data. Just update the person field accordingly. And if you're working towards any money goals such as vacation or an emergency fund, you can create money buckets and then update them here when you move money to these buckets. You can also find the navigation menu at the top to easily switch between the different template pages. It took me more than a month to create this template. I wanted to create a system that is totally easy to use but still has all the necessary features required for budgeting. Initially, I considered selling it, But then I decided against it. I believe everyone should have access to basic financial tools at no extra cost. So go to the link in the description below, download and use the template, and let me know your feedback in the comments below. Until I see you with another video, take care and have a wonderful rest of the day. Adios.